No, I thought
More than 4,000 players took their shot, but only one was left holding the championship trophy. You see him right there. Evan Sandberg outlasted the massive field over 6 days to win the 20th anniversary Arizona State Poker Championship over at Talking Stick Resorts. Look at that trophy. The win came with some serious bragging rights and a payday of more than $627,000. And boy, are we delighted to have Arizona's newest poker champ join us right here in studio. It is great to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me.
So how much sleep have you had since that big win?
I'd say like 3 hours and change. You know.
Oh my gosh, how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm walking on water. You know, I feel great. I've been probably playing tens of thousands of hours of poker over the last 12 years, and
Oh my God.
to win, you know, life-changing money yesterday.
This is the biggest amount you've ever won.
Oh, it's more than double of my previous biggest score. So yeah, it's by far my biggest.
Over 6 days? How did you do it?
Well, it was a challenge, both the poker and a mental challenge. I went into the final 9 players, and I had the most chips. I was in first place, and I had a night to rest, relax, and I come in the next day and I start losing. And before I know it, I'm the shortest chip stack with like 5 players left. So,
whoa.
But I think I've practiced for a number of years being mentally strong, trying to keep a level mindset. You know, doing exercises on break. People saw me running up and down the stairs on break and stuff.
What does the running do for you?
Oh, it gives me adrenaline. It's this type of like stress and recovery that really helps me in poker. The same feeling you get when you like run and stop and have to recover your breath. It's like the same feeling when you play an intense poker hand and have to recover and be in a normal mindset, stay present for the next hand.
That is incredible. So the moment, walk me through the finale, the moment you knew you won.
Yeah, when I knew I won, like, my opponent at this point had way less chips than me, and I put him all in for all his chips, and I had the best hand and saw the board run out. And when I won, I just kind of like lost myself. I went from being like completely stoic for hours to just flushed with emotions.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crying like a baby.
Pretty much. I might as well be.
And the first person you told was?
My father was the first person.
Why is that?
Because my earliest memories in poker were watching poker on ESPN with my father.
Yeah.
And we would always look for poker, and we always watched it together, even when I was like 10 years old.
Yeah. I bet he was so proud.
Yeah.
He was up in Northern California. So, I mean, I was asking you during the commercial break, is this your full-time job, being a poker player?
Yeah.
Yes.
I play full time.
When did that start?
It started when I was 21 in 2014.
Okay. And what led you to decide, you know what, this is going to be my full-time job now? Yeah,
so as a child, I grew up a competitive chess player. I would travel nationally for tournaments, and so I always would think about strategy games.
Yeah.
And then I went to college and I flunked out after 2 months. I was failing all my classes. I didn't even buy my college textbooks, actually.
Wow.
It was like $150 or something, and I was playing like $50 poker games online when I was 18 just for fun. And I thought, like, you know, $150, I could just put this in my online poker account and try to play. And I think I lost that money real fast, but that was like my mindset at the time. I was like, I have Google. I can just Google and I could figure out my classes. 2 months later, I have like 3 Fs and 1 C, and it's game over. I'm done.
Yeah, literally. Okay, and then what happened?
Then I just started playing poker at my local casino in San Francisco, Lucky Chances it's called. And I had $3,000 that I'd saved from my bar mitzvah, this Jewish ceremony when I was 13.
Sure.
And yeah, I was able to run up that 3,000.
Okay, and then, but you went broke, right, at one point, and then what'd you do?
Yeah, so in 2019, I went broke, and for about 6 months, I couldn't play poker, so I ended up getting a job. Actually, my first job I got was as a dishwasher. And I worked after 6.5 hours. My boss, like the head chef, came down and he's like, I don't think this job's for you. So he kind of fired me.
Wow.
He paid me $100, $101.50.
Yeah.
And I walked outside and it was like the first time in my life I felt humble. I was like, you have to work this hard for $100. And I'm like complaining about getting unlucky when I'm playing for thousands of dollars. Wow. And it was literally the first time in my life I felt humble.
Yeah.
So then I worked another job teaching chess to kids. And once I had a little money together, I moved to Vegas, and I had a friend come out and loaned me also a few $100s to play with, and
Yeah.
I was fortunate from there.
And then the rest is history, and now look
Yeah.
at you.
Yeah.
That is really incredible. I have to ask you, $627,000, that's so much money. What do you plan to do with it?
A few things. I mean, I definitely plan on continuing playing.
Okay.
And maybe even playing a little bit bigger at times in
Yeah.
terms of stakes. I also plan on investing. I like to invest a little aggressively because...
Of course you do.
Yeah. Like, it's just... for me, like, whether you win or lose money, I live in the present moment, and like I just feel happy. So like,
Yeah.
if you don't dread the past and stuff, I think it's easier to be comfortable with money swings and stuff.
Sure.
So yeah, I'm gonna put it in some stocks and some cryptocurrencies probably.
Okay, all right. Well, I won't ask you which, but I do wish you the very best. That is incredible. You clearly have some major skills going. So thank you so much, Evan. We wish you the best, and we're going to go to Crystal now.